Hey guys, what's going on? I am Abel Green and I am here with my boy, MOCHA. Say what's up to the people, my man.
What's going on, peoples?
And thank you guys for joining us on another glorious morning.
Yes.
11 a.m.
11.
We are here with the AM podcast.
We gotta start like waking up 6 in the morning.
We're here with the AM podcast. MOCHA, let the folks know, what are we getting into today? Where are we exploring today, sir? Where are we going?
China.
China?
China.
Who does it more like Orange Man? Me or you? China.
China. Nah, you definitely. I don't even know how to do Orange Man.
Try yours though.
China. Nah.
Nah, that's a little Italian. China. China. No. That wasn't it. China. No.
But that sounds like you.
Yeah, that's straight up.
We're going overseas. And We're talking about China. And we're talking about a specific company in general, which is Tencent. And they recently just put their fingerprints all over a game that me and you love and what you guys love. And that does kind of bring up a conversation that we want to have, because you don't really care too much when Tencent's doing it with other games you don't care about. Like when they dipped into PUBG, whatever,
True, but I wasn't tripping.
Once they kind of touched my game, I start to feel a little different about everything. I'm like, hold on, let me look at who's gonna be sitting in the driver's seat now. Like,
no, that's real, bro. That is real. Like I wasn't really tripping off the whole Tencent stuff, like when it was popping off before, but like I seen them take ownership of things and change management and buy big majority stake in a lot of companies.
And they moved
I wasn't
quietly, bro.
Yeah. I wasn't really tripping. I was just like, oh, okay, Tencent continues to be a juggernaut. But then they do this. And I'm like, what's going on? So MOCHA, what is the big this that we are talking about? What did they do?
For the people that don't know, this week it got announced, and it was already in the rumors. The good part is that it wasn't 100% stake, which was what the rumor was originally, that Tencent was just going to buy out Ubisoft because they were so bankrupt.
Okay.
That didn't happen. They decided to do a subsidiary of their company at a 25% stake, and Tencent is going to be getting 3 IPs. And we were just talking about this before we went live. It's not like some BS IPs. Like, they didn't get like
the throwaways. Yeah. They didn't get the throwaways. They got top shelf.
Raging Rabbits. Like,
right.
No, they got Rainbow Six, Far Cry, and Assassin's Creed. And this is right after Assassin's Creed just said that they reached 3 million concurrent players on Assassin's Creed Shadows. So they gave that IP over.
Wow.
So it's causing a lot of debate. When you heard this, we kind of saw it coming, but when you heard it, what were your initial just feelings about it?
To be honest with you, I didn't feel like we were in big trouble. My thing is this, like, creative wise, if Tencent has a stake in the company, that's fine, because that's nothing new for them. That's nothing new. But it's like, when we get down to creative control, how much input and how much say-so are they going to want to have in these IPs? Like some of our most beloved IPs. Again, once they hopped in the Rainbow Six Siege seat, then I was leaning forward. I was like, all right, now this is touching home. Yeah. So I really don't want them to have any type of influence in a perfect world, but they put their money up. So, I mean, who am I to say you can't have input? Hopefully they don't fuck this up. Honestly, but that has yet to be seen. And Tencent, again, is a juggernaut that just is
a juggernaut.
Like, got their hands in everything. Like, honestly, don't they have laws against this?
They have all the Infinity Stones, bro.
Real shit, bro. Like, don't we have laws against what they're doing? Like, they're literally,
it's basically a monopoly.
Yeah, that's what it's hitting on. It's literally hitting on that. Like, it's like, but the thing is, nobody's saying anything until it affects somebody really negative. That's when somebody's gonna blow the whistle and be like, "Wait, aren't these guys a monopoly?" Like, you remember how PlayStation and Xbox were going back and forth, and they were like, "Hey, Xbox, you can't buy all those IPs. Right. Hold up,
Right. Right.
Like you can't do Call of Duty. Because like Sony was kind of like, oh fuck, we have to work now.
And it's going to leave them in the dust.
Right.
So
And they just would have leaped right over Sony. Exactly. So Sony's like, no, that can't happen.
Right.
So they stopped that, and then Xbox was like, you know what, we'll do an agreement or whatever. But with this in Tencent, this is like over that even.
Right.
And it's like who's gonna stop these guys? They've been doing it forever.
The issue is how they're disguising it. So they're making it seem like they're swooping in and saving the day, right? So
okay.
Why did this happen to Ubisoft? A lot of people don't know, but a lot of people should know. Ubisoft, their past couple games, they haven't been good. Star Wars Outlaws had an amazing run of media, and everyone was excited for it. We're getting a Star Wars game, kind of open world, still kind of linear in certain aspects, but open world, a good story. Bro, it's Star Wars. Like, who wouldn't want to play that? Bro,
Right. Flops.
They get another IP. They get Avatar. Bro, this is after Avatar's coming back into theaters. You're partnering it with a movie. When a movie and a game get partnered together, it normally works pretty good.
It's supposed to be for the better. Supposed to be for the better.
Because like you kind of dip into both markets. Like the people watch the movie might try out the game.
True.
They screwed that up too. And then Assassin's Creed Shadows, it just got a lot of backlash. Now, did they fix a lot of those things? Yes. The game is successful as of today.
Right.
Selling 3 million copies, doing very, very well. Probably still up and rising because the game's only been out a week, maybe a week and a half. But Ubisoft was bankrupt. Ubisoft was millions of dollars in debt.
And I'm going to throw in something else, man. You remember?
I know where you're going.
No. I don't know if you know where I'm going with this though. But the pirate game. Bro,
what was it called?
I don't even know. I'm about to ask Siri, homie.
Siri, what was that pirate game that Ubisoft worked on?
Ubisoft worked on a pirate game called Skull and Bones.
And that's what it became, right?
Yeah.
Bro, the fact that we don't even remember it and we didn't see it to tell us at all.
We had to tap that bitch on the door. Yo, help us out. Right. Like, no, but that was a massive hit because you know how.
But what about your other game?
What are you talking about, yo, man? What are you talking about? Where are you getting at?
X Defiant.
Oh shit! Yeah, no, you're right. That was a major loss. Yeah. That was huge. I mean, they made that out of scraps. Like let's be very honest, but still a significant loss because man hours, resources, salaries had to be paid out. Bro, like it's so crazy because a lot of people like called it before I did. They're like, "Abel, this isn't gonna work" or whatever, and I stuck out with it. I was like, "Hey, maybe this could be a thing." Honestly, but when I after I played it for a while and just seeing just the simple errors in that fucking game. Like X Defiant deserved everything it had coming to it. It missed the timing. The fucking game ended up playing like trash. We had little glimpses of hope, but then, bro, overall, like, bro,
never addressed the netcode.
Garbage, bro. Thank you, MOCHA. Fucking thank you.
You would get shot Ubisoft
totally fucked up that game. Like, bro. It would take something like Tencent to put the rings around these motherfuckers and be like, let me show you how to ride this bull, because y'all just getting bucked off. Like, no, they Ubisoft, this could be good for them because now they really have to show off to the new shareholders and get shit right. Because honestly, they've been gambling and striking out big. And Tencent, they don't really play those games that often. They usually, when they bet, they usually make pretty secure bets.
Which is exactly where this is leading, right? So you're saying this could be a good thing for Ubisoft. Bro, what if it's not? What if Ubisoft continues down the path that they're going down and then Tencent just outright just takes control? Because they're like, yo, you guys had a chance. Like, say they give them 2 years, right? Say they give them the benefit of the doubt. Like, hey, guys, you got 2 years to right the ship. You guys have had 5 games come out in the past couple years that have just flopped, that you guys have invested millions in.
Right,
like,
yes, sir.
In these next 2 years, figure it out. You guys have Splinter Cell. You guys have Ghost Recon. Like, listen to your community, figure it out, and get those games back out there. Go get the Division reworked since you're the one you decided to cancel. Like, do something that you're bringing the community back in.
Yeah.
It goes to shit. It doesn't work. Tencent's going to be like, all right, we're footing the bill. Like, everyone's gone. This is a Tencent company.
Rightfully so, though. Rightfully so. If things go to that dire of a measure where it's like, guys, we don't see no reconciliation out of this. I don't know if we could bring this back. Fuck it then. If there has to be heads on the chopping block, fucking run it. Run it. It has to go down. It's like, oh no, please no, not Mr. Guillotine. Like, ching.
All right.
Next.
It's like, we didn't want Sonic again. All right.
Right. No, you can't keep fucking up this money. So if Ubisoft is going to be put on that front and have that pressure applied, have it applied. I'm not against it. My thing is this: I think they still have that window of time of freedom to be themselves and have a creative comeback. Let's fucking bet on the positive side. I'm going to bet on the positive side and say they find that window and actually please Tencent and they show them like, hey guys, we can still Dougie. Like I totally fucked that up.
That wasn't a Dougie, I'll tell you that much.
That was shit.
No, I want to agree with you so bad, but we need to be real, Abel. We really do.
What are you talking about, bro?
What's the last Ubisoft title that we played that came out recently that's been good? We're playing a game that's 10 years old. Like, there's no other Ubisoft title that's like, For Honor is the only other one that I can say that they've put in the time and effort and it's stood the test of time. They have their own player base because like that's a very particular community that loves that kind of game. But man, every other game that they put out is just it dies. They have that track history of just killing themselves in what they do.
That's true. That's true.
And it just scares me, bro, because some of my favorite titles are under that umbrella, and I don't want to see it go to a Chinese company.
Can you? Yeah, that's so mean. Anyway, I feel no.
Like a New Yorker coming out of me.
Listen. I do agree with you there. I personally feel like you're right. There's nothing that comes to mind when I think of Ubisoft at the current moment outside of Just Dance or Rainbow Six.
You need to stop. You don't play that,
bro. I have 2 left feet. Are you kidding me? Of course I don't play it. You're fucking right. You ever see me on those fucking mats slip and slide records? Bro, you don't want to see me out there.
I just saw you Dougie, so I know. I know that I know.
Damn, bro. And you know it's sad, guys, because you typically can have dance moves in a chair, but I'm not even bringing the heat in that tonight. But honestly, Ubisoft, they're in a bad way because they don't have much to rely on. Like they literally from scratch have to bring the heat all the way through.
This was the life vest, right? They were drowning.
Yes. Yep. This is it. This is like, they're living in that moment, and they have nothing, and I mean nothing, to fucking lean on after this. Like there's no crutches. There's no safety. Nothing. Like it's either do or die. Just like you're saying.
I'm gonna throw a curveball at you.
All right, go ahead.
Do you think CJX was as bad as a showcase it was because this Tencent deal already went through? And this is Tencent now. Like the whole free to play, a lot of the things that we saw, it didn't seem like a normal Ubisoft event, right? It seemed
right. I do give you that. I do give you that. I do.
And then a couple weeks later, we get the Tencent news.
Yeah.
And then it makes you think, right? It makes you like that event. Did Tencent have their fingerprints on some of the stuff? Because they already knew this was going to happen. Like the deal was being finalized, was probably going through all the paperwork and processes. Like, did Tencent have some of their fingerprints in that showcase?
I'm gonna say no.
So that $40 ash skin isn't Tencent?
To that, I'm gonna say yes. To that, I'm gonna say yes. But the screw up that is Dual Front. That's Ubisoft.
Oh no, that's
Ubisoft all the way. Dual Front. What the fuck is Dual Front? Fucking garbage, bro.
Excuse me. We got to give it time.
Yeah,
we got to let it cook, right? Right?
Oh my gosh! Oh boy! Oh
we can't just throw it away.
Oh boy!
Hold on. The game that I love. The game that we saw grow up.
Bro.
Give it time.
Bro.
Okay, you can't just diss this game. Yeah, garbage.
Look. It is garbage, But again, we do have to let them have time with it. But I said, that's a Ubisoft play. That is Ubisoft fashion to get it wrong right up front. That's just they always come out the gate tripping. They never just come out in good stride. Never a good stride. It's boop, 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 boop. And then they finally catch it down the road. But you're right, though. I did say give it time, but I acknowledge that the game mode itself is pretty shitty at the current moment. You have content creators that are really pushing it, but it just seems like it's more so Ubisoft. Yeah, no, that's true. Money probably fronted those opinions for sure, but it seems very much a Ubisoft push, not so much a Tencent. Tencent with the prices of the skin and things, that seems like them. Even down to the pricing of how they went to free to play, and that's kind of makes sense, and it's like structured differently. I'm like, that's not like Ubisoft, like bro. That's not Ubisoft. Ubisoft usually fucks that up.
Yeah.
And like, I don't know who came in and said, maybe we could do it like this, because I actually agreed. I was like, oh, wait. Okay, that's good. Now, the $40 skins and shit, that's rough. But my thing is this, that's an option. I mean, nobody's putting a fucking gun to your back, bro.
Oh, we're not denying that, but that's not the Ubisoft I know.
Yeah. That's definitely
you're not throwing a $40 price tag at me for a skin, and I get an X badge. Like
right. No, that's facts. That's typically not Ubisoft fashion. They'll nickel and dime you in other areas, in like $10 here, $5 here, 10 here, 19 here. Yeah. They never hit you with the Call of Duty price, like bam, 40.
Because that's a whole other game.
Bam, 50. Like they typically don't do that.
That's a whole game.
Whole nother game. And I'm invested in Siege, so I do spend my money here and there when I see shit I like. But yeah, no, that was very unprecedented for me. It's like I'm like, oh yeah, that's definitely not Ubisoft. That's definitely Tencent influenced.
So, and then speaking of Tencent, obviously, I had to do my research, right? They're putting their fingerprints on Ubisoft. They're putting their fingerprints on Rainbow Six, a game that we love. Who is this company, man? Who are they? What are they doing? Like, give me transparency in who you are. So I did. I looked them up. A lot of people maybe don't know this, brother. Am I boring you?
No. I'm right here, baby. I'm right here, baby.
A lot of people may not know this.
Go ahead.
They have stake in over 600 companies.
True, boy.
ABEL, 600 companies. And then it may come to your mind, you'll be like, yeah, but they can't be that big, right? They can't be big. It can't be the Juggernaut.
They can't be.
Okay. Let your boy read down a list.
All right. Let's see.
100% full ownership. Valorant. Riot Games, they have 100% ownership of that. And they have 100% ownership of some of the digital extremes of Warframe.
Warframe, excuse me.
Warframe is a very
successful.
Game.
Very successful.
Okay. Greater than 50% stake. Clash of Clans, which is a very successful mobile game.
Big.
It's very successful.
Huge.
And the recent Path of Exile. Okay. Whatever, right? Nobody's tripping. Less than 50% stake. They now have the subsidiary of Ubisoft. Brother, they have Epic Games. Fortnite's Battle Royale, and then Epic Games, which creates what, ABEL?
The UE engine.
Yeah. Which, how many games are going to be developed on that engine in the future?
The whole world, basically.
Crazy, right? 5% in Activision Blizzard. And can you remind me, who the hell is on Activision Blizzard?
Bro, Activision Blizzard. You got Call of Duty. You have Overwatch, I believe. Mm-hmm. Also, you have a World of Warcraft.
Yeah. So do we know if they have their fingerprints on all that? We don't. From what this told me, they have a lot of the Call of Duty side, a lot of the roots, Modern Warfare 3, Warzone, things like that. PUBG, Elden Ring, Bayonetta, Warhammer, Spec Ops: The Line, Dying Light, Alan Wake, Control. Hey, what did we talk on earlier, brother? Discord, 5%.
Yo, what are they touching? Bro, I feel violated.
Right, I feel like
they touched me. Right. They're in my pocket. Like, nah, that's
it just
real.
makes you, and I'm just gonna pose the question. So is this genuine investing of a company, or is this controlling gaming for the like the future? Or are they just doing positive investments? They're just seeing, okay, this is doing well. I'm gonna throw some money there. This doing well. I'm gonna throw some money there. You can, damn, I really am boring you today. This is
No. It's not. No, stop. No. You're not boring me. You're not boring me. So, yo, yo, you stupid, huh? But no. I'm gonna say this. I think it's just good investing in the sense of them. Like, you have to see how they're going about this. They don't come out and do something like like a big chunk. You see how they do percentages. They go 50, 25, 55, 50. Like you know what I mean? Like they're not outright trying to show their hand in a monopoly push. But they're buying everything, so it's just under a monopoly. They're like trying to hide it.
I don't trust shit from China. That's where the coronavirus came from, bro. You expect me to sit here and tell that they're not gonna try to do some censorship and control on the games that we love at some point?
Okay, if we're gonna think like that, I would agree with you on that.
Because one thing,
I wasn't trying to fucking think devious like that. I wasn't trying to go. No. But you're right though. You're right, because my thing is this. I think so positive that I'd even think, like, till you just said that, I'm like,
I don't even think it's positive. I think you're just so innocent.
Yeah, like, bro.
Like let's take the Halo.
Yeah, no, you motherfucker. Yo, take the Halo. Yo, horde. yeah.
Now let's talk about this again. But bro, it just doesn't. I'm not seeing this make sense to me, bro.
No. Now that you put it like that, that's a good perspective, because you're right. We have definitely on the West clashed with China. We definitely are in partnership and in bed with them in a lot of other different ways of business. But you're definitely right though. They genuinely, at their core, don't fuck with us. But they respect us and tolerate us on a business sense, because we are a world power, and so are they. So we kind of agree to disagree to work with each other. But you're right though. The moment there are instances that they could one up us, look at DeepSeek versus ChatGPT. Look at, like you said, even down to the coronavirus and different things like that. Like, they have things going on that we really were not privy to and didn't understand, but China knew what was happening and what's going on. And you're right. I don't want to think negative, but you're right. I'll be ignorant not to think that way. I'll be very ignorant not to think that way. So yeah, no, thank you for opening my eyes, because I legit wasn't seeing like, oh, this could be a problem. But these motherfuckers don't like us. They don't like us.
They don't. They don't. And I have to look at this. You know, percentages are percentages, but brother, like, imagine if I asked you for 25% of the Mr. Abel Green channel, you'd look at me with three heads. That's a quarter of your business. That's a lot, man. That's a lot. Like a 5%, you know, we could skate past that. But man, once you start getting into the higher frame, like 100% ownership is 100% ownership. But 50 and 25, I mean, they have say in a lot.
Right. No, that is true.
So the things you're bringing to the table, the creative ideas that you're having, the things that you normally did at Ubisoft before, and you didn't need a second approval because you were just going to the Ubisoft shareholders.
Right.
Bro, you got to present it to them, and then you got to hop on a Zoom call and be like, all right, China, this is what we're going to do. And they're going to
That's really true. That's really true. It's so sad. It's so sad to see us in this situation here, because Tencent at this moment on that front is not to be trusted in that way. You're definitely right. Like I came in with the perspective of like, okay, maybe they're going to be fair and balanced and let creative do creative, but this is a business and they are looking to make money. Period.
But they also invested money.
And they also yes, they already put their money where their mouth is. So they're looking for the flip. They're looking for the flip. Right. So that's going to be the issue just forever. It's always like, yo, bro, we put into you. Like there's no arguing. Like it's like Ubisoft would love to tell them like, yo, shut the fuck up, let us do it. But it's like, no, bro, I you see the roof over your head?
Right.
That's off me.
Yeah. Yeah.
So who you telling to shut up? Like, no, get back to work.
But no, it's true, and it's just a tough pill to swallow, and it's just a tough pill to swallow because now it puts me in a spot where, like I said before, Ubisoft can't afford to make an error. And what are they known for, brother?
They can't.
Errors.
Errors in a big way. In a big way.
Loaded, everything's going well. They swing and they miss. And I'm like, bro, how do you mess this up? And Assassin's Creed Shadows was the first, honestly, success I've seen from Ubisoft in a long time. And they gave that IP away.
Bro. Honestly, outside of Just Dance, whatever that shit is, they don't have much. They don't have much to lean on or rely on. They don't. They have the IPs in the bucket? Yeah. But do they specialize in fucking up? Oh yeah. They fuck up like none other. So it's like with any other people, like with any other game devs or whatever, I'll be like, oh, maybe you have a chance. But with Ubisoft, they fuck up in a special type of way. But type of way.
The crazy part is, man,
on the business side.
The thing that just really, I don't want to sound super white, but grind my gears, right?
Okay. Yeah, go ahead.
Brother, like, how do we prevent this from happening? Right? So
okay.
They're a sinking ship in the Atlantic Ocean. They're drowning in debt. They see no other option. The one option is file for bankruptcy. Other option is seek somebody that's going to come on board, fund the ship, stop the burning, give you $1.4 billion, help you out, and maybe you can save everything. But money doesn't solve everything.
You're right. You're totally right. You're totally right.
The core issue here, the core issue of Ubisoft is they are so disconnected from the community. Brother, they have some of the best IPs on their lineup that, bro, it has people scratching their head like, what are you guys doing with Splinter Cell? What are you doing with it?
That's true.
Why is Ghost Recon so hard for you to make?
Right.
When, we don't even want it to be this crazy. Like, keep that on Far Cry. Keep the open world craziness on Far Cry.
Bro, I do not fuck with Ubisoft in their open world experiences. Whoever told these folks that linear is not the shit, you're fucking smoking. This open world shit, leave that to the people that specialize in it, bro.
Exactly, because they suck at it because they'll have areas that are so dead.
Yeah.
They claim it's open world, and when you start exploring, you're like, bro, why is there a building with 6 loot items in it and there's nothing else to do in there? Like, you're not Zelda. You're not GTA.
Right. Bro, they leave gaps in their content. Like, their content needs braces.
Yeah, literally.
to bring everything together. Because everything's like this. Everything starts out like this. Have you played Ghost Recon in the beginning?
One?
Like,
OGs.
No. The one when they went open world. The first. What was it?
No,
was it?
I didn't.
Okay. So they did the open world thing, bro. Just big for nothing. Just huge for nothing. Just echo. No, bro. It was beautiful. Was it technically beautiful? Fuck yeah. But there was a lot of nothing in that bitch. A lot of nothing. And that's how their open world experiences, from what I see on the tactical side of things, have been. Like, do you eventually get to your objective and find foes to take out and be stealthy and shit? Fuck yeah, you eventually get there. But everything else around it is just big and open for no reason. It's like there's nothing you could really do. It's just like, oh wow, this is a lot of space.
I agree 100%.
What?
And I think Ubisoft needs to pivot from the live service, that every game needs to be a live service game.
Oh my gosh. Yes. But you know what? I think fucking Tencent is gonna push for the live service
on every single game.
Bro, and they fucking suck at that. Bro, you're getting me. I'm about to lose it, bro. I'm about to, bro. Fuck. Fuck! These motherfuckers, bro, you said live service to me, bro, they are fucking trash. Fucking garbage. Live service.
One of the worst companies doing it.
Fucking trash. You people want to shove this shit down our throat. Fucking fuck live service. You guys can't even get a fucking linear experience correct. No, open world experience correct. Yo, Go back to what creative
simplicity.
Yes, creative simplicity. Go back to what works. It might sound boring. It might sound, oh, this isn't so innovative. Well, then fuck it. Why are we reinventing the wheel and gambling where we don't fucking have to gamble? Let's not fucking do this. And this is what they specialize in, is that bullshit that we do not need. You and I don't need this shit, guys. We do not need this. But now we have Tencent that will push this agenda. I could see that happening. I could see that happening. Them pushing live service, and we do not need this shit right now. We need them to get their fundamentally get their shit together and deliver a good product, period. And actually, I see them doing that pretty easily with Rainbow Six Siege if they could just get the pricing models and things correct there. It's going to be challenging with the other IPs. Because Rainbow Six Siege actually has a good foundation. And it's going to be challenging with other IPs.
Because I don't think Tencent's looking at Rainbow. I think they took the 3 successful franchises, Far Cry, Assassin's Creed, and Rainbow, and they left Ubisoft with the ones that they've been shooting themselves in the foot with. So now Ubisoft is left with all the trash that they don't know what to do with. And it's not trash. It's gold.
Bro. This is going to be a big one, and a lot of people are going to be on the edge of their seat. Division, we're looking at you.
Yeah,
they're going to be on the edge of their seat for 3. But I don't even think, like honestly, you didn't bring me in with 1 or 2. One
was solid.
One was.
It was the first ever experience that we've had of a game like that.
One was. Damn, fuck. One was, it was the first of its kind. But I feel as we progress to 2 or whatever, I don't know. You couldn't hold me with the I don't know. The thought of the Dark Zone is fucking fantastic. The thought and everything that comes there is amazing.
I said that's the longevity of the game is the Dark Zone. Like,
yes, I totally agree.
And you reach the Dark Zone, it was like a brand new gaming experience. You were like, this is what we've been grinding for. And you get there, and that PvP element,
bro,
so good.
Bro, check this out. How they have it now, though, or whatever the case is, where you kind of have to take your upgrades and bring them over in the PvP world. It turned into Sponge City. In the sense of like you know how R6 is very like you lean into a guy, they're done. Like it's like for the I would say 80% of the time.
You killed me, so
bro, guys, mind you, I was on his team. I'm sorry about that, bro. I didn't mean that shit, bro. Just
seemed personal. All I heard when you were doing it is you are not a developer.
Don't you do? I was an accident. but getting back to what I'm saying here, I felt as though the PvP aspect of what the Division could have been, just fell short for me. I'm not into spongy shit. Like when I lean into you with these guns or whatever, I just want you to go. And then it's hard to balance because some people been grinding on these weapons. Like, yo, bro, my shit should be like 11,000, level 100 and some thousand compared to this guy. But then you have to balance all that in the fucking PvP. That's a hot mess.
No, listen. All we're saying is they have. And we put a post about this out that I think Ubisoft's one of the only companies that is sitting on a gold mine and they don't realize that they're sitting on a gold mine. Like you have IPs that if you put out right will fix your bankruptcy problems.
Yeah.
Splinter Cell done right, a linear story that is engaging and keeps the player on the edge of their seat. Brother, I'll buy you, me, and anybody who watches this video a copy.
Yeah.
And I could say that confidently because it's not coming out.
They really let that go. They really let how do you fall asleep on a Splinter Cell? And then you know what a Splinter Cell multiplayer could do if done right. You know what that could do. And my thing is this: the game isn't so grand in scale. You know how you could just simply make a nice multiplayer that's tight and neat
with like a nice stealth aspect.
Right. Nice stealth aspect that's competitive.
Yeah.
Mission based objectives, bro. PvP. I mean, why do we fucking have to dream, Ubisoft? Why do we have to dream, Tencent? Why do we have to dream? But greed comes in, money comes in, and China comes in.
Right.
Like it,
but
bro,
also,
oil
but
and water.
it is greed because how did they get the Avatar IP? How did they get the Star Wars IP? They paid out of pocket for these IPs to bring it on board for them. And in their eyes, they're like, we can't miss. Avatar's going to be great. Star Wars is going to... They both flop. So I don't know what the numbers are that they paid to bring these IPs over to Ubisoft for a one-time game, but it didn't pan out well.
Bro, there was no quality control in any of those games. You see their 3D renderings in what is it called? The presentation MOCHA that's not the gameplay. What is it called? It's like they present us, but it's not the gameplay. What I'm looking
marketing
for
lies.
No. What's the technical term? When they're when it's not gameplay.
Oh, when it's like in-game engine.
Yes,
kind of stuff,
yeah. Well, what is that called? It's like a specific. This is a specific word. I forget what it is.
I can't think of it.
But yeah, they're just showing us that aspect. That's not the actual gameplay. When we seen the actual gameplay, bro, the textures were going. These people, they were in blue. They were faded, pale blue, powder
still
blue,
on an outdated engine.
Bro, everything looked terrible. When you buy these IPs and you want shit to work out, convince me that you fucking want it to work. Right. Convince me you want it to work.
Impress me.
Impress me.
But no, it's true. And honestly, bro, like, you know, we can wrap up with this, man. But
yeah, go ahead.
You know, like how do you think Ubisoft gets out of this? Do you think, because you said this is going to be a positive for Ubisoft, obviously if a lot of things go right, which we don't know, but how does Ubisoft fix it? You know, like what's one title that you can see them do that would bring the community back, bring the respect of your peers back, bring the right people back that can possibly stop the sinking? A Ubisoft IP.
Ghost Recon. If you go Ghost Recon, I feel like you could bring back the tactical aspect that a lot of gamers have been searching for. That's an alternative space from Splinter Cell versus Rainbow Six, and gives more of a team objective around modes and objectives and things like that. If they double down in that space, I think that they could have magic. And mind you, I didn't want to give them something grandiose like what am I saying? Grandiose is like how they've been doing with the open world shit. I'm trying to give them something where they could work inside, like Future Soldier and shit.
That was just
Bro, again, these little tech demos and things, they make it look okay, but when they cut the ribbon on these motherfucking games, it's never what we want. And I'm just trying to keep them in a box because I feel within a box, they actually will succeed. Instead of like, here's this open world. Try it again. Fuck open world.
I agree.
I can't stand the shit, and they need to stay away from it. So Ghost Recon, if they come back to like a Future Soldier or something, and just double down and be like, hey, we were off on this, but we're reworking it. We're taking a different angle. We're taking a different approach, and we're going to make a multiplayer that is lit for you guys. I could see them really bouncing back. But that's hard to see because this is Ubisoft. Again, they can have all the fucking Infinity Stones or whatever, and these still and the glove would still slip off their hand. Like,
easily.
Oops.
Yeah.
Oh.
And drop right into Fortnite's line.
Right. The guy catches it below. Thanks. Oh, bro, it's, bro, and that's just like fucking Ubisoft. So disappointing on so many fucking fronts. And Tencent is now on their ass. Now, not even on their ass. They're in their. Whoa, they're there. Whoa, what was I about to? Whoa, hold it. Whoa, that was wrong.
Yo, did you ever see that video?
What?
We're pivoting. Did you ever see that video of like how Ubisoft like up and came, like the history of Ubisoft? Did you ever see that video?
No, sir. No.
So it was just talking about like the pivot that they made years ago when the Tom Clancy books were doing very well, and then they ended up, merging with Tom Clancy and then like bringing on Tom Clancy as like one of the major things that they do. To circle back to the question that I asked, I think if they just invest all their time into Tom Clancy again, those 3 titles. So Tom Clancy's Splinter Cell, Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon, and Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six, they can dig themselves out of a hole, man. Rainbow Six is already going down a good path with CJ.
Yes, it is. It is.
They have upgraded graphics. They have they guaranteed us for 10 more years. Let's bring Splinter Cell back. You don't even need multiplayer on Splinter Cell. Let's just bring a linear story mode that's very compelling and good. And like you said, with Ghost Recon, man, you don't need the open world. Let's just bring a very good like couch co-op experience. 2 to 4 people coming on. We could play co-op together. We can have a really good story mode in that. You can have a little spin-off PvP of it. But let's focus on these 3 IPs and let's watch our stock soar.
Right. You could niche down and really become that tactical studio in the AAA space.
Yeah.
Like it's like, yo, we do stealth games and we do tactical very well, and we embrace it.
Well, I mean, because their studios split up into different sectors anyway, right?
Yeah. That's
so
correct,
because there's idiots that are still doing like their car racing game.
Oh my god!
I don't even know what that's called, but Forza beats it every year.
The Crew?
Yeah, the Crew. The Crew's about to get fired. Like, Forza is a better game. And
it is.
And even Need for Speed coming out with their nonsense, it beats the Crew. So it's like, man, stop with all these one-off titles, even though the Crew's come out with 6 sequels. Just stop with it. Just to really just buckle down, give the community what they want. I mean, I don't know how hard it is for the CEO to boot up Reddit, but I'm pretty sure he can see something, right? Like, hop on Reddit and you'll see what the people are saying about Ubisoft. You'll see what people are saying about the merge.
These motherfuckers are gonna drop a Riders too. Like, bro, like these dudes are fucking that, bro. They be that out of touch. Like, they'll give us Ubisoft gambles in the weirdest ways with the most craziest ideas. Like, there's a lot of little underground joints that they drop that went under the radar and they kind of swept under. It's like they tried it and it was like, nobody liked this. But they did that several times over with Riders. What was the snowboarding game they did? They did a snowboarding game. They did also a one where you go around a track or whatever.
Let's just look up Ubisoft IPs. I know this is a little informal, guys, but it's okay.
Yeah, let's roll with it. But they have done a lot of things where it's like they tried some side shit and it just didn't pan out for them. And Tencent, they're not going to go for that. So it's like Mocha was saying.
So they have. Sorry to cut you off. They have Assassin's Creed. They have Brothers in Arms. Do you remember that game?
Yeah, I had hair then.
You're actually right. They have The Crew. They have the Driver series, Far Cry. I'm skipping over some of these ones I never heard of. Obviously, they have your favorite game, Just Dance. Prince of Persia. They have Rabbids, Rayman. The South Park video games, which those do pretty well.
That's true.
Obviously, Tom Clancy. So it's Ghost Recon, Rainbow Six, Splinter Cell, and The Division. Was it Trials? Was that the name of the game?
Yeah, Trials. And they had something called Ride or something, like Ride or Ride or something with an R.
Doesn't show up on here, but yeah, I agree, man. I just think, like I said, they're sitting on a gold mine. They know it's a gold mine, and I don't know if there's some pressure or there's something that's preventing them from doing something. But man, like, they don't have to. Like we keep saying, they don't have to reinvent the wheel, man.
They don't.
They just need to come back home. Like prodigal son, come home.
Yes, come home.
Come home. Just make the game that we want, and bro, you'll be fine. You guys, the reason why Tencent's here is because you guys effed it up.
Right. So now you need them.
Games.
Yep.
Drop it off. Let's go back to our roots, and we'll all come back like freaking I don't know, starving kids under a bridge, bro. Like I don't know, man.
Bro, they got a boil on their ass and they have the ointment. The ointment is the good shit, bro. They need to put the ointment on their ass and just be gone with the boil, bro.
Why is your shit so vulgar, bro? Damn.
It's just they have a big boil and it's fucking Tencent and it's festering now. It's getting pussy, folks. It's getting pussy.
So let's just treat this like a law show. We're going to do our closing arguments. Listen. I think Tencent coming over to Ubisoft is the worst thing that could happen. Okay. I know you have a positive outlook on it. I see no positivity in this. I see once a company steps in with another company, it never goes well. It's just something that just never goes well because now things are going to clash. Ideas are going to clash. Opinions are going to clash. It's not going to go well. And there's just proven track records. Look outside of gaming. When companies merge or when a company steps in to save the day like Superman and try to help, it never goes the way that we think it's going to go. Initially, it seems like a good thing. They fund them $1.4 billion. They keep them afloat. They're not going to file bankruptcy. They're going to help with their IPs. I don't see this being a good thing. They have 600 companies that they're currently staked in. Ubisoft is now added to that list. There's no way they're looking at these 600 companies and they're helping every single one of them positively. There's no way. They have an internal agenda, and I'm going to come out and say it. I have no facts of this. I did no research on it. This is what I feel from my heart. They have an internal agenda that they're going to end up scooping up Ubisoft once they continue to shoot themselves in the foot. They took the 3 IPs that are the most successful IPs of Ubisoft over the past 5 years, and they took them off their hands. Like, listen, we got it from here. China got it. Don't worry. We got it. Don't worry about that. Go worry about the other shit cans you got. So Ubisoft isn't going to do well with what's left on the plate. And Tencent's going to clean up, do what they got to do. Going forward, it's going to be Ubisoft, a Tencent company. That's what's going to be, and we just got to accept it for what it is because I don't believe in Ubisoft anymore, unfortunately.
Okay. So there, you made a good argument there, seeing what type of pressure Ubisoft will be under, having the mothership now being a official partner with you. You're right. Typically, it is hard to see a partner do right by their partners. It's very weird. You're very right. In business, typically when you see two powerhouses come together, you're like, wait, this should work out. Guys, you see what happened when Kanye and Pharrell got together to make an album. Do we even remember it? Things happen like that, and things really don't gel together sometimes. And in this form of business here with Tencent and Ubisoft, I would like to see the better side of it. Now I see Ubisoft having their back against the wall and having to perform. That's the horse I'm betting on, because they're like, shit, we have to really get our shit together just to be viable and have some standing on our own to be like, hey, we make this, we control this, we put the shots up, and so they still have something to fight for. But if it comes down to it and these guys fuck up in any manner, it is over. It is over. They'd be like, we gave you a chance, but now we're driving.
Right.
We're the captains now.
Yep.
But to be the God's honest truth, they're fucking halfway there with it. Bro, Ubisoft is one mistake away from just Ubisoft Tencent. Period. And that's what it forever is going to be. And honestly, I can't argue with what Mocha's saying. It really is that treacherous. This is really that tricky to deal with, because you want them to be creative and deliver great products and stuff, but they've been failing us fucking time and time again. So Here we are at this crossroads that is a bitter pill to swallow for these companies, because they have to be in bed with the enemy for survival.
Quite literally.
And that's rough. So I wish the best to Ubisoft. Hopefully Tencent
allows them to still be creative.
Allows them to be creative. That's all we could.
Yeah.
Now, as far as business dealings and stuff, they're going to do what the fuck they want to do. They have great majority in shares in these companies and stuff. So, but hopefully they allow them to some degree have creative control to produce the great games from these IPs that they own, that you and I love. So we'll see what happens on that front, but honestly, it's looking pretty grim for Ubisoft. So, guys, thank you for tuning in. I appreciate it. Thank you for spending time with us this morning. You guys already know where to find us. All the links are down in the description below. Mocha, have anything to say to the folks before we get out of here, man?
I love you guys. We seriously appreciate all the support that you guys have been giving us lately.
Yes, thank you.
I just want you guys to know that we work very hard. We come together. Brainstorm.
Know that.
We try to bring out the best episodes that we can possible, even when there are dry weeks.
Yeah, for sure.
So just know we're always going to put out the best quality content that we can do. So we love you guys. Thank you for continuing to support us, and the future is not as grim as Ubisoft for us.
Hey, listen, for us, we out here, yeah. All right, y'all have a good night, folks. Take it easy, guys. Be safe.